As a psychiatrist, medical researcher, educator, and behavioral molecular neurobiologist at Cornell University's Weill Medical College, Dr. Jack David Barchas has proudly set himself apart as a distinguished voice in the medical and psychiatric communities. A graduate of the prestigious Yale Medical School, Dr. Barchas made his mark early in healthcare, beginning as a medical intern at the Pritzker School of Medicine in Chicago in 1961. From there, his interest in medicine gravitated to research, and he became a research associate through the National Institute of Health in 1962. By 1964, his passion for psychiatry had been fully realized, as he became a resident in psychiatry at Stanford Medical School. This marked a turning point in his career, from which Dr. Barchas would come to narrow his focus to the science of the mind. Following his residency, he quickly became the director of Stanford's Laboratory for Behavioral Neurochemistry, and he later earned the distinction of assistant and associate professorships, also through Stanford. In 1976, Dr. Barchas became the director of the Nancy Pritzker Laboratory, and he also held the title of Nancy Pritzker Professor at Stanford. By 1987, having grown tremendously through Stanford Medical School, he left the institution as the associate chair of the psychiatry department to eventually pursue a professorship at UCLA School of Medicine in 1990. He quickly ascended through the ranks to become the Dean of Neuroscience and Research Development, a position that he held until 1993, when he took his current roles with Weill Medical College. He is duly licensed to practice in the states of New York and Virginia. As opposed to psychology, which deals largely with mental aspects of psychological health, psychiatry is a somewhat more concrete branch of science that involves a number of fields, including biochemistry and neurosurgery. As a psychiatrist, Dr. Barchas has a number of accomplishments to his name that involve painstaking research and data gathering. For example, he has performed in-depth investigation into the functions of neuroregulators, which are chemicals that act as neurotransmitters and regulate the activity of nerve cells. Dr. Barchas's research was essential to the identification of previously unrecognized substances within nerve cells. Additionally, he has studied the formation and inactivation of neural regulators to determine their role within the brain, as well as how they relate to the formation of behavior and certain mental disorders. Some of the compounds studied in his research include serotonin, melatonin, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine, as well as peptides. In his rise to prominence, Dr. Barchas has allied himself with several notable organizations dedicated to the furtherance of medical science. Among these are the American Psychiatric Association, the American Medical Association, the National Academy of Sciences, and the American Society for Neurochemistry. Additionally, he is affiliated with the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the American Psychopathological Association, the American Psychological Society, the American Society for Pharmacology and Experimental Therapeutics, and the American Psychosomatic Society. In recognition for his hard work and stellar achievement, Dr. Barchas has received the Thomas Williams Salmon Medal from the New York Academy of Medicine, as well as a Lehman Award for Psychiatric Research from the New York State Office of Mental Health. He holds a Sacker Award in Psychiatry, presented by Columbia University, and a Career Teacher Award. Furthermore, he was presented with a Research Scientist Development Award and Research Scientist Award from the National Institute of Mental Health. The American College of Neuropsychopharmacology presented Dr. Barchas with an Efron Research Award, and the Society of Biological Psychiatry honored him with the Bennett Research Award and Lifetime Achievement Award. We have yet to see the summit of Dr. Barchas' achievements, as he is still active in his field, but based on the journey that he has undertaken and the challenges he has faced, there can be no doubt that he will leave a legacy that was as memorable as his career.